Hi everyone, today's video is going to help you with workbook pages 21 and 22. Just a heads up, I am not going to ask you to do every single problem on these workbook pages. You only have to do the questions that I go over in my video. If you want extra practice and you want to complete both pages, that's awesome, and I think that you should do that for extra practice. You can do that once you're done watching my video. But again, you only have to do the questions that I'm reviewing in my video with you. Okay, so before we get started, today's workbook pages are going to ask us to find the area of shapes. Remember, area is the space inside a shape. So the area is all of this space inside my shape. So we can find area by counting up the squares, but remember, we're not always given the squares. So we need to use our formula length, right? Length, the long side, times width. So let's take a look at number one together. Number one says Felicia draws this diagram of a kitchen floor. What is the area of the kitchen? So you'll notice that this is not a regular shape. It's irregular. So what we have to do is we have to break this irregular shape up into two parts. And I made my shape a little bit bigger, okay? And what I did was I took my shape and I cut it into two parts. So first, we're going to find the area of A, and then we're going to find the area of B. Okay. So if I look here, the length of shape A is 5 feet, and the width, of shape A is 3 feet. I'm going to find my area by multiplying the length times the width. So my area is going to equal 5 times what? Very good, 3, right? Because 3 is my width. What is 5 times 3? Well, if you're not sure, you can skip count by 5s 3 times. 5, 10, 15. Very good. 15, and remember, when we work with area, we have to label it square, and in this case, it's feet. So square feet. Good. So the area of A is 15 square feet. Now let's take a look at B. The length of B is 4 feet, and the width of B is 2 feet. So, what do I need to multiply to find the area? Very good. My length times my width. So 4 times 2. What is 4 times 2? Good. You can either add 4 2 times, or you can skip count by 2s 4 times. 2, 4, 6, 8. Excellent. 8 square feet. That's right. Now remember, I found the area of part of my shape, and I found the area of the other part of my shape. If I have two parts, how do I find the whole? What do I do with my two parts? Very good, you add, right? Just as if we were working with a part whole. So 15, because that's my area of A, plus 8, because that's my area of B. And we're going to add the two parts together to get the whole. So what is 8 plus 5? It's 13, right? So put down our 3 and carry our 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, okay? And don't forget your label, I'm sorry. So the area, I would say A equals 23 square feet. Great job, friends. Let's take a look at number 2. I'm sorry, actually number 2 is one of the ones that we're going to skip today. So you can go ahead and put an extra number 2, or you can just save it if you plan to go back. We're going to take a look at number 3. I made mine a little bit bigger so that you could see it on the video. So I'm not gonna go in and cut every single shape, but what I can do is I can break the rectangles up just by drawing a line. So on your paper, go ahead and break the rectangles up. Whoops, that's not the neatest. Okay, by drawing a line. So we want to find just the area of A first. You'll notice they don't tell us what the length is. Well, how can we figure out the length? Yeah, we can count. 1, 2. So this side is 2, okay? And our width, we have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So let's find the area of A. Can you pause your video? And when you're ready, after you found the area of A, press play. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that the length of A was 2, and you multiplied the length times the width, so 2 times 5 equals, very good, 10, and it's going to be square inches. You can just write IN for inches. Okay, now we have to find the area of B. What is the length of B? Well, they don't tell us, so let's use our squares to count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 5. And our width is 1, 2. Good. So pause your video, and over on this side of your paper, tell me what the area of B is. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me the area of B is 5, because that's the length, times 2, because that's the width. And if 2 times 5 equals 10, all we did was take our factors and flip them around, right? So that 5 times 2 is also equal to 10 square inches. Good. Now remember, you found the area of a part, and you found the area of the other part. How are you going to find the area of the whole shape? Very good. You're going to add them together. So I'm just going to write it up here to show my work. But 10 plus 10 equals 20, right? So 20 square inches. So you would just fill it in right there on your sheet. Okay, friends, great job. I'm going to ask you to skip number 4. You can put an X through it, or you can always go back to it after my video. But we're going to take a look at number 5 together. All right? So number 5 says the floor of a room is shown, which is the area of the floor. Remember, for area, we are looking for the space inside the shape. Now, I'm noticing this shape is irregular, so we're going to have to break it up a little bit. How do you think we should break up this shape? Good. I'm going to break the shape up right here, because to me, I can see 2 rectangles, right? I can see a rectangle here, which I'll just call A to make it easy, and then I can see a smaller rectangle here, which I'll call B. Okay, friends, I would like you to pause the video and tell me what the length and the width of A is, and also what the length and the width of B is. Go ahead and do that, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that the length of A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 feet, right? And the width is 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have also told me that the length of B is 1, 2, 3, and the width is 2. Okay, friends, so now I would like you to pause your video and do 2 things for me. Okay, on your paper, I want you to find the area of A. Remember, area equals length times width. So for A, you're going to tell me length times width. So length times width. And for B, you're going to do the same thing. Length times width. Once you have the areas for A and the area for B, you can press play. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that the area for A was 5 times 4, which equals 20 square feet, right? In this case, they're using feet, okay? And the area for B was 3 times 2, which equals 6 square feet. Friends, pause the video and tell me the area of the whole shape. Remember, you have a part and a part. How are you going to find the whole? Press play when you're ready. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that your part plus your part is going to equal your whole. Well, 20 and 6 more is 26 square feet. Okay, you got to check over here. I see our answer, so you can go ahead and fill it in on your paper. Okay, friends, great job. Let's take a look at questions 6 and 7. Okay. 6 and 7 are going to be the last questions that we do together. I want to take a look at number 6 with you because it's a little bit different than anything we've seen. Okay, so let's break up 6 into parts. Okay, so I'm noticing actually that I have, whoops, that's kind of messy, that I have 3 rectangles. I have 3 parts. Okay, so please pause your video and find the length and the width of A, the length and the width of B, and the length and the width of C. Okay, friends, when you're ready, press play. Okay, friends, so you should have told me that the length of A was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the width is 1, 2. The length of B was 1, 2, so I have to squeeze that one in here. And the width was 1, 2, 3, 4. The length of C was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the width was 1, 2. Okay, so let's find the area of A first. Please pause your video, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that the area of A was 5 times 2, right? Length times width, which equals 10. The area of B was length times width, so I'm just going to write it, I guess I'll write it right here. 2 times 4, right? Length times width, which is 8. And, which is new for us, our area for C was length times width, 5 times 2, which is also 10. Now, friends, we have 3 parts. If we have 3 parts, it's the same thing as having 2 parts. What do we need to do with all our parts to find our whole? Excellent. I hope you said add up each of your 3 parts. You're going to add up 10 plus 8. Find that answer. Don't forget your label. Okay, we are using centimeters here. And when you're ready, press play. Okay, friends, great job. I would like you to take a look at number 7. I'm going to ask that you do number 7 all on your own. Remember, split your shape up into 2 equal parts. I see one this way potentially, or even this way. Find the area of each part and then find the area of the whole shape. Once you're done with that, friends, again, you are not required to do any more problems, but if you would like to go back and practice the ones that we did not cover in this video, you are more than welcome to do so. Great job, guys.